Card. So this is when we first meet Yoda in Empire, and I've talked about this before. It's the and I had this I had the action figure, the Mark Hamill outfit here with the pockets. Um, there's like four big pockets in the front of it, and I think he wore this on his Muppet Show appearance. And if you have not seen the Mark Hamill Muppet Show appearance from 1980, I encourage you to go out and find it because they I think the outfit also stars in that Muppet Show episode. Because no, I'm not. I don't even care about this card. I'm thinking about the Muppet Show episode because it's Mark Hamill as the host, but Luke Skywalker as the character is also in the Muppet Show episode. So they really go meta here, and I think in the end, Mark Hamill meets Luke Skywalker on the Muppet Show. Worth the watch. And I think the through line throughout that was who's your tailor? I love that outfit. That's what I remember from that Muppet Show. I think I recorded that Muppet Show on a cassette tape. You know, like like one of these that you could just stick into a tape recorder and sit it by your TV, and just this is before VCRs, or before most people had access to them. Um, this was it. You just record the audio off your ship. Here's the card. So here we go. This is Empire. This is the Dagobah scene. We're meeting Yoda for the first time because Mark Hamill's swinging the blaster over, and away put your weapon. I mean, harm. So that, and R2's still all dirty from being in the swamp. Okay, so who was described by Yoda as a powerful Jedi? Well, Obi-Wan did that. And you will go to the Dagobah system, and you will meet Yoda, or a powerful, or yeah, is Obi-Wan. Let's just call this one a day. We got it. Are you kidding me? I'm still stuck on, does the photo have anything to do with the questions? Now but this is just Yoda meeting Luke for the first time on Dagobah in Empire. Anakin. I'm lost. All right, well, we'll see how it pans out. And is it Obi-Wan quoting Anakin about describing Yoda as a powerful Jedi? I don't know. Well, the things you learn. Let's see what else is next. What type of vehicle did Luke have trouble landing on the Dagobah? On Dagobah, not the Dagobah. But yeah, well, he took his X-wing to Dagobah. Is that what you're looking for? And it went in the swamp because you needed the X-wing in the swamp because you needed a way to demonstrate how powerful Yoda was, that he could lift up such a heavy object. Although, I didn't want to. Let's just talk about the first three Star Wars movies that the public got to see from the 70s to the 80s as they are, and not what came afterwards. Because then, when you have Vader pulling down moons or whole ships, you're kind of destroying the epicness of that scene. So that's what happens when you just squeeze the blood out of the turnip, and you keep. And that's what franchises do. That's what they're for. I understand. I always look at those as being in a different quantum reality, because here's what you do. I think this came from Arthur Conan Doyle. He did the the Sherlock Holmes author. No, I'm wrong. Arthur C. Clarke, 2001, 2010. 2001, 10, 61, 3001. Those are 4 books he wrote. And he wrote them, but he wrote plenty of sequels, but he never wrote them as sequels, if that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't, but he never saw any other book he wrote as a direct sequel to something else, even in the Rendezvous with Rama stuff or the 2001 books. This is a different version of that reality, and I think that's something that fans may often miss. So don't let what comes after influence. Nothing should be retconned. I mean, it's retconned for that point forward, but it shouldn't disrupt an enjoyment of this 2 hour, 2.5 hour narrative in front of you. All right? So I worry that you see Darth Vader bringing down ships on the Obi-Wan show, and Yoda just gently lifting an X-wing out the swamp. That's what gets lost in translation. Honestly, on a generational level, looking at the way Star Wars and Trek to some extent become reinterpreted is a larger lesson about how perception kind of dictates the way something the life a product takes on outside of itself, which you can then apply to more serious issues beyond just geeky stuff. Okay, so the short answer is X-Wing. How about that? There we go. I don't think I had the X-Wing toy as a kid. I'm trying to remember all the toys I had, and suddenly they just disappeared. And I was only left... now I'm telling a story about my Star Wars toys. All I was left with... this is the only thing I really have. Where is he? 3, 2, 1. This is the only Trek... Did I just say Trek? 3, 2, 1. Blue Ben is the only Star Wars action figure I have left. This is Blue Ben from '97. Of course, it's reversed, but it's the '97 Blue Ben that you had to mail away for. I don't know if it ever glowed in the dark. It's just translucent. So there's the Blue Ben. This is what 20 plus years have done to Blue Ben. It's not quite as blue as he used to be. But this is all I have left. From the 90s toys that I never took out of the box, and the 70s toys, which I had 2 sets of them, and one of them just disappeared. I think my folks threw them away. I never did get a satisfactory answer about that throughout my life. And then the second round I had also just got lost over time. Except I think I managed to keep the Empire Han Solo with the winter, the blue jacket, the blue full jacket, and a Boba Fett. And I remember we had a basement that used to flood all the time, and my last memory of the Boba Fett action figure was during a basement flood. It was just kind of bopping up and down on the floor, and I don't know what the fate was. I started keeping my action figures around 1983-84. Once the superhero, the Secret Wars and Superpowers line came out, and that was about the end of my toys. So I kept the Superpowers and Secret Wars toys, and that was it. Everything else is gone. Never felt like going on eBay and buying Star Wars toys again. I have the memories. It's kind of cool to just watch like unboxings. Guy brings in original Star Wars action figures and cards. That's always cool, but I don't want them. Yeah. Well, okay, so question next. How many years did Yoda train Jedi? I don't remember this one. I'm just going to say like 300 years, 500 years? Because he's like 900 years old, right? I don't know. Okay. So I think I said 500. All right, so I was wrong, but 800 years. Oh, and I remember this scene now. It's like when they're eating the soup. In 800 years, the great Frank Oz, also Fozzie Bear. I have the Fozzie Bear behind me when I do this upstairs. Just shout out to Frank Oz, assuming he's still with us. All right, next question. Damn it! So it was revealed. Well, yeah, we know this. I already said it. So, and it's in the last question. So that was odd. Next, please. What object did Art... Did you see it? So they were... A lamp. I thought it was like a light pin. They call it a lamp? Okay. I remember the object. No, I thought it was like the beef jerky. What object did R2 try to steal back from Yoda with his grab? Okay, let's call it a lamp. Maybe that's something lost in translation. I thought it was a light pin. But, you know, like a flashlight's a torch. Maybe that was... I don't know. There's a fun scene, though. You know, in the hitting with the stick. That's good. Well, wait a minute. Stop. Now, I'm going to take back all that I said with the continuity things in the movies. But, you know, these just become puzzles that we like to screw around with and play with. But did Yoda ever meet R2 in the prequels? Would they have not been aware of one another? Probably not. R2 would have been beneath Great Wise Yoda, so that this scene works anyway. Okay, I think the answer to this one is a Jedi, but who, according to Yoda, must have the deepest commitment and the most serious mind, and that is a Jedi, because that's like all there is in this world. Okay, so that is my next attempt for the Star Wars trivia with a little story put in. Those are my Star Wars memories. I haven't geeked out on Star Wars for many years until Mandalorian hit, and that was fun. That was well done. And so was Boba Fett. And that's been about it. But hey, fun with trivia. Hope you enjoyed it, or not. But there are the cards. So have a day to be continued, and enjoy your nap.